Maybe if you just have a look, then if I did something wrong, maybe you can correct me.
Okay, show me your screen.
One second. No?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, where is okay. Yeah. Able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the first one actually, it is a normal program I have written. So it is
Mm-hmm.
printing all the
Yeah, yeah,
numbers,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
common for loop. And the
Mm-hmm.
second one I have written for the total sum of the first 100 numbers. So I took basically two variables, I and j. J is
Mm-hmm.
for showing the total, and I is for
Mm-hmm.
rotating the loop.
Mm-hmm.
So I have given like this, and yeah, it worked. I just printed it, and it
Mm-hmm.
worked. Any mistake in
Okay.
this or
Yeah, you are doing the right thing. Okay, now
okay?
show me your
And
while loop.
actually, this is the way I tried. Same, but in the for loop, actually, this initialization, declaration, and the condition, increment, everything I have written. But where in while loop, we have given just the condition and increment everything. If this condition satisfies, then this will happen.
Okay, so you are getting the answers in the both conditions same.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Let me run it and show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what I tried is like before this console statement, I have put it inside the braces.
Yes,
So
yes.
when kept inside the braces, then
Mm-hmm.
it's not showing the total. It is showing, it is adding up and it is
Sure.
showing in an
Yeah,
array
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Zero,
In
one,
a
three.
yeah, yes, I understand that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why I have told you about the concept of local and you can say global variable. That J
Mm-hmm.
is a global variable for the for loop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay? That is
So
why I have.
like this, it is printing 50-50 is the answer, which is correct for both. So for both, it is printing 50-50.
Okay,
And this
good.
first one is for the first program, which I have written, right? Printing of
Mm-hmm.
numbers.
Okay, okay. That's a good thing you have done. But have you used Google or not?
Google I didn't use. That's the reason, na. Actually, you ended up the class. After
Mm-hmm.
that, I started, and it was like almost till 6. I was doing because I
Mm-hmm.
know this concept when I'm just doing my BTech, right? So I was
Mm-hmm.
just in an anxiety, like I need to do it on my own. So
Mm-hmm.
lots of mistakes, and after finally, this is what
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Okay, so you
So I
didn't
thought
take the
I
help
should
of Google.
comments. No, no.
Okay, that's the good thing. If you are not doing it, that's a good thing. Because when you see you have not done on the first take, you cannot do
No,
in the
in
first take.
Google actually the thing is like it is in a generic way. So if I keep
Mm-hmm.
that, maybe I should know much deeper into that why they are using this, that, and all. If I
Mm-hmm.
write it on my own, everything will be on my mind, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
tried, and it took me a lot of time because only for the simple code, I think I wasted almost 6 hours or 7 hours, not sure. Evening till evening.
Okay, that's a
But
good
yeah,
thing you
finally I
have.
got it,
Yeah,
and now
which
I am
I
clear.
okay. So
Yeah.
now after I think so today is the third day, but you
Hmm.
have seen changes in you. I think so. You have seen changes in you.
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay. So,
And also like when I was just just going through the Selenium with C sharp
mm-hmm.
yesterday, I found
Mm-hmm.
that there is a geek website wherein they actually given, I mean, like whatever you're explaining, right? So there
Mm-hmm.
was more in, I mean, like descriptions and all that stuff. So I decided like the moment the class will be over, then I'll just
Mm-hmm.
interlink those things also and I'll learn more. That's what I
Okay.
decided.
Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, so we have done. So can you see my screen?
Yes, yes. And Abjit, like out
Mm-hmm.
of anxiety, like for example, right now you explained this OOPS concept, right? For
Mm-hmm.
while loop.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, when I'm doing my project now,
Mm-hmm.
so at that time, I need to dig into the scenario and I need to decide it on my own, right? So I need to put a for loop here. I need to put based on the
Yes,
requirement.
yes,
Isn't
that's
it?
the logic thing that will be
Okay.
come into your mind by doing
Mm.
practice exercises. Because if
Okay.
you see that when I give you the exercise that I want a print of the sum of first 100 numbers. First, what you are doing,
Mm.
you are
Mm.
you are doing inside this. You are you're writing console message inside this. But when you
Mm.
see, okay, I'm getting okay, I'm getting this, okay. Now, then after maybe 1 hour, 2 hour, you have written this console statement after the bracket.
Mm.
Then you
Mm.
realize, okay, what I have done. Realizing your
Mm.
mistake is the biggest part.
Mm.
Okay, and one cannot do, even I cannot do on the first attempt. I will make mistake
Correct.
as well. Okay, but the thing is that the you can say after the doing the mistake, now whenever you do the loop thing, you will not repeat this mistake. You will always write that console dot write statement after this bracket. That is
Okay.
the way of you can say improving yourself. It is only by hard work. The only means
Mm.
is hard work. Okay, you cannot say that I can go and hit a first ball six. That can be in the cricket, but no, it cannot be done in the you can say in when you are doing something for the first time. Okay? That's why I say that okay, I will teach you about the OOPS concept. I will do the exercises for you. I will give the exercises to you. That the whole thing is giving exercises, doing exercises is just about to make you can build a logic in your mind. Okay, right now I'm doing this. I'm okay now. How to loop through this thing? Okay, I have to go for the for loop. Then there is a size of that. Okay, I have get the my maximum size. Okay, then starting with the zero. Okay, now the syntax is not going to change. Syntax will remain same. The main thing is the logic that can be only developed by the means of hard work only.
Yeah. And Abjit, yeah, I actually got an issue yesterday.
Hmm.
You told me that for the same project, I think we can create a class, right?
Yeah.
When I
Mm,
created a class,
mm,
it is not pointing to that particular class. It is pointing to the main one. So
mm.
I think you have shown me the 1 second. I'll just show.
Yeah, just show me your screen.
Yeah. So for example, this is one of the program. No?
Mm-hmm.
If I am thinking to create uh, a new class, so I need to. This is where. So
Yeah.
in this, I need to create, right? Add
Mm-hmm.
class.
Right click on that. Right click on your project name.
So this project name is for loop only.
Yeah,
Okay. So
right click on that for loop.
okay,
Not
right click.
yeah, right click.
Done.
Uh,
Add.
I'm not seeing any options. Maybe I'm
Oh,
not.
okay. I think this screen sharing is behaving in a in
You
one
have
second.
you have to share your entire screen, not window.
Yeah,
Sh-
entire
Not window.
win
There is an option known as screen. You have to click on that. Okay, now I can see. Now again, right click on that for loop.
hmm, did it? Acha, you are unable to see or what? Because
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah, I'm unable to see the options that add new class. I cannot see that because I think so. You have shared the window, not screen. You have to share. When you click on share, there are two options: window or screen. You have to click on screen. Yeah, now I can see. Add. Yeah, you can go for new item or new class. Yeah, can go for class. Okay.
This one only,
Now,
no?
yeah.
Something like this. Huh. Now
And
my question.
just remember the thing that
Hmm.
always write your class name in the capital, starting with the capital.
Okay, done. Class name with capital.
Okay,
Yeah. So
and
now my question. Hmm.
don't use that words like test. Good at test one, test two, class one, class two, like this, because these are some are the internal words of the, you can say, C sharp. So it will give you problem.
Okay. Okay. So now, if I want to run only this one, right? So how can I
Mhm.
run this?
You have to
Because
can yeah, because if you see, actually I have told you in the previous class as well. You
correct,
have
correct.
to after in the internal class you have to write a function with main, like public void main, not
Huh.
inside
No,
the
no.
curly brace.
Yes, actually, yesterday I have written that, but still
Mhm.
I'm unable to see public static void main.
Main with big M.
Yeah. So now I'll just do two braces and console writing. Okay.
Main with big M.
Big M. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Now again right click your project.
Right click project,
Project name, right click.
project name.
Go to properties. Just scroll below. Yeah, that is the started in the startup object. You can see. Okay, you can set this
Yeah.
and
For example, if I,
just close this tab after the. Okay. Now, if you run your project, you will see console message with this. Okay, cannot specify main if there is a compilation you with top level statements. Okay, show me your program. What
this is the program.
program.cs file. Just scroll above. Just scroll above.
That's it.
Okay, you have not actually. I think so. You have not can say made anything here. Main function. You have to go for the main function here as well.
Okay. So this public static void main, everything I need to do it in under
So
that.
yeah, yeah, under the public static void.
Okay, okay.
Okay, just
If I do that, then
mm,
can I run this individually?
yeah, you can run it individually. Just
Okay.
do it in front of me. Just copy your whole code in your program.c file.
Yeah,
Just cut it, Control X. Mm. And just Control Z. Just press Control Z first. Okay. Now you have to cut without the using of the namespace. Don't use the namespaces. From the line number 5 till your
mm,
last line of code. Now Control X. Okay. Now start your main method public static void main. Yeah. Okay. The thing is that just a minute. Like when you add the new class, uh, Show me your new class which you have added while while.cs. Okay, you see that then above namespace 4 underscore loop,
Mm-hmm.
then internal class while. You have to write it like this only.
Okay.
Just
So
copy.
not this one.
Yeah, just copy this whole code in while.cs. Go to while.cs. Yeah, copy this whole code from line number 7 to line number 16.
Okay.
Copy it, Control C.
Mm.
Okay, go to your yeah, and at line number 4, just click on line number 4.
Okay.
Not here, not here. Yeah, here. Paste it. Now copy your code from line number 14 till end.
Mm.
Now
Control
press
X.
Control X.
Mm.
Okay, and delete line number 8 to 11. Not yeah, this one. Delete it. Now paste it here. And in place of
Can I change this now?
yeah,
Class
you have
name?
to change. Yeah, you have to change the class name. Uh,
Mm.
okay. No, no, no. This is your class name. No, your while is your class name. I think so. No, your program is your file name. Yeah, it's
Program. No,
program.
this one.
You are you are in program.cs file.
Yes, yes. I'm in
The-
program.cs file.
And you have to write program.
Acha, okay. The same one I need to write. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it.
Okay. Now save it, Control S, and run it.
Oh,
Now you
okay.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay. This is how you run your different classes. Okay.
Hmm. But now if I want to run this one, how? Just simply Control A and
Uh,
run.
no, 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 no. If you
No.
want to run your program.cs file, again right click your project.
Oh, so every time I need to set this up, right? Properties
Yes,
and
yes, yes, yes.
okay, got it, got it. Fine.
Okay.
I
Now
now I understood.
in startup object.
Yeah, startup object only. Okay, got it, got
Okay.
it.
Okay. Now you can see
Hmm.
your program if you run it.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh, so at a time, if I want to run, I need to do the setting, come back and do it again.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay. I'm sharing my screen again.
Yeah, we can start.
Just
So
let me
today you will
know.
be covering Abjit global and local variables today.
We have done, I think, the global and local variables.
Uh, Only that one
Uh,
only. So when you are
yeah,
explaining,
yeah. Just when I say static int a, you cannot, you can access a everywhere, but you cannot access y in another function. I cannot access z in this function. I can access y in my main function. So y is a local variable, and its identity, its scope is inside this curly brackets only. Okay, that is why this is known as global variable and this is known as local variable. Okay,
okay.
because the
Hmm.
scope of this variable is inside this brackets only, but the scope of this variable is inside these brackets. Okay, so
Okay,
it can be accessed anywhere in this, in any function.
okay.
Okay, so let's start with the next topic, which is I will going to explain it to you that it's a main thing in my oops, you can say uh, say static and non-static things. Okay, what will I do? I will make a new class at new class. Now look at me. Whenever I do the things, I will just name that thing. Say static and non-static study. class name can be anything. But now this class is suggesting me that I am studying about my static thing. A public static void main. Okay. Now this is the main function, and you can see clearly that it is static. Okay. Now I will make two functions. Say public static void sum all. Okay. And say one more function. Say public void send email. Okay. Now these are two functions. Now what is the difference between static and non-static is that clearly you can see the static keyword. Okay, so
Yes.
this is known as static function. Okay, and there is no static keywords, then it means you are in non-static function. The big difference is this. Okay, there the static function is always have a static keyword. So this function becomes static. Now my main function is also static. This is static. Okay, now suppose if I want to say some print statement and it says in sum all.
Uh, Abjit, this
Mhm,
static and like non-static, which you are saying, those are
mhm.
only keywords or what we will call
Those are only keywords. The big difference that
keywords.
static and non-static. Like suppose there is nothing a meaning of Abhijit. Okay,
Hmm.
but my name is Abhijit, but there is no meaning. The other guy that is known Abhijit, but there is not a meaning. Abhijit has not meaning, but that guy is not Abhijit and I am Abhijit. The thing is that the function is static. How would you know that? By using the keyword static. That's the only thing. Okay.
Hmm.
Now this is non-static function that it can be it is not using any word keyword static. So if there is no keyword static, that means that function is non-static. Now suppose if I want to print this, I will just copy this and run it here. Okay. And first of all, I will make this my startup class. Always when you do this, always close this thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Because whenever you say I will make a new class and that tab is open, then that class is not going to come in that tab.
Okay.
Okay. Now, suppose if I run this, I know that it will say, okay, in some all. Okay. Now it says in some all. Okay. First, I will just write some console dot read key. Okay, now suppose if I want to print this send email, so I say okay, go to this and say print it. Now it will give me an error. Okay, so the first thing, static function cannot access non-static function. Okay, this is the key point. Static function cannot access non-static function. Okay, so this is the first point. Okay, I can access it indirectly. That I will tell you in some while. But now, now suppose the same way static function is there, the same way static variable is there. Okay. Now, what is static variable? Now, Suppose if I declare static uh, int y equal to 9. Okay, now if I want to access this function, I just say int, say total equal to 5 plus y. Okay, so it is not giving me any error as it is global variable and it can be accessed here. But if I want to use this static variable inside my known static function, suppose I just write it like over here, say int add 1 equal to 3 plus y. It is giving me any error? No. Okay, so known static stuff, known static function
So it means that if we declare that variable as static, we can use it at anywhere, right?
at
Inside the static,
anywhere.
inside the
Yeah,
non-static also. But
yeah,
if it is non-static, then definitely we can't use it under the static. It will throw an
yes,
error.
yes. Suppose if I use int z equal to 10. Now, suppose in place of y, I want to use z. Now, it will give me error. I cannot use it directly. There is other way that I can use it, but I cannot use it directly. Okay, that I will tell you that how to use this, but you cannot use non-static stuff inside my static function. Okay, now I say non-static function can access non-static non-static variable and as well as static variable. Okay, non-static can access non-static variable as well as static variable. There is nothing. If I want to use Z, okay, I just use Z here. No problem. So non-static function can access anything. But now suppose if I want to access this sum all function which is static, I can use it like this only. It will not give me any error. Okay, non-static access non-static variable as well as static variable and same for static function as well. That means non-static function can access non-static function or static function. There is no rule associated with non-static stuff. There is no rule associated with non-static stuff, but there is rule with static stuff. Static function can access only static function and static variable only. Okay. Any you can say any you want to ask any question regarding this?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so these are the points. Just remember these points because when we understand the concept of object, this is going to be very helpful. That static functions and static variables can access only by static functions and static only by static function. But there is no rule associated with non-static stuff. Okay, non-static stuff can access anything, whether it is static, whether it is non-static. Okay, and if you
But
see
static
the
can
most,
access only not static things only, no? Non-static
yeah,
it cannot access.
no, static thing cannot access non-static stuff.
Okay.
Okay, but there is no rule associated with the non-static things. They can be accessed
Uh,
by an, yeah,
Uh-huh.
pardon.
So in real-time scenario object, like in real-time projects, where they will use this concept.
Uh, Suppose now, if I just show you, uh, 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 Suppose if I open this, uh, now if we see, uh, okay, this is not a thing. Mm. Now, if you see these functions, public,
Hmm.
bool, verify, there is no void, no static. That means these are
Correct.
non-static. Okay. So you will get to know that why I'm
Mhm.
using this non-static stuff. Okay.
Okay.
You will get to know why I'm using this non-static stuff. Okay.
Got
Now, okay. So these are the real time because this is my base test class. The all functions are declared inside this base test class. Okay. And you will see that there is no static keyword here. You see there's no static keyword here, and this is my test function. There is non-static stuff only. These are called the annotations. If you remember, if you know this thing. But right now I'm just telling you, okay, this static and non-static stuff for because you are doing as a fresher thing. So just right now think like there are two things. One is static and one is non-static. If it is contain the keyword static, then that stuff, that function, that variable is a static function or static variable. And if that variable and function is not containing any static keyword, that means that is non-static stuff. And non-static
Okay.
stuff can access anything, whether it is static or non-static. But static can access only static stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Can
Now,
you move bit up?
pardon.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Mm,
Okay. Now,
now I had one question. Like
mhm,
you have given int y as static variable, whereas
mhm,
int z is static, right? So
mm,
in that case, can we use this z variable in this sum all function? Will it throw
mm,
any error message?
no, it will throw an error. I already told you that you can access only static stuff inside the static function. So if I want to use
Exactly.
Z, sorry, this it will not give me any option. Suppose
Mm,
Z.
got it.
Okay. Now if I just say now it will give me error that an object reference because this is the non-static stuff. So that way it cannot be accessed directly.
Correct. Yeah, then no, no. I just want to see this. I understood the concept. I would just want to see. Got it.
Okay. Okay, now I will talk about void. Now you see that void, public static void, main public static void. Okay, so what is this void? Now it again contains nothing. The meaning is nothing. The thing is that when void is there, there is nothing to return. You're saying that I'm just printing the statement. You see public static void sum all. Okay, now what I want, suppose I need a function in which I can pass two variables and it will give me result of two variables. So how to you can say how to make that function. Okay, now first of all, if I say int say total one, or you can say total of two variables. Okay, now what can I do? I can just say 4 plus 5, 4 plus 6, 4 plus 7. I can do this. But the thing is that what I want that I'm not going to hard code my thing, but I will pass two variables. It give me something the result of two variables. So what will I do? First, I will make a function which is going to return me integer. So now When there is void, there is nothing to return. But I say public static. Now, if it is void, it will not return you anything. But I will tell my function to return an integer value. Public static int and say sum 2. Okay, now I will pass two integers, integer a comma integer b. Okay, and I say int sum equal to a plus b and return sum. Okay. Now, when there is no void, the function will return you anything. Okay. Now I am returning integer in place of void. I just place integer now here. I say sum 2. Now I will pass two values here. Say 2 comma 6. Okay. Now I just write a simple print statement console dot write line and say my sum. Sum is total of two variables. Okay. Now if I run this, now you see 8. Okay. So when there is no void, the function will return you something. Okay. Now static function can be return you something because I made this function static because I know that static function can access only static. Okay. So but if I remove this, then it will give me an error that you cannot from the non-static field.
And also,
Okay.
like instead of int, if you put void, then what will happen? Then also we'll get error.
Yeah, then you cannot return the
Okay, got it. Mm-hmm.
returns void. Return keyword must be not be followed by an object expression. Okay, so when there is no void, then function will return you something. Okay, and what you want to return depends on you. If you want to return integer, now suppose I will make public static say string or may join two strings. Okay, now say I will pass two variables string x and say string y. Okay, now it is static string. I'll later one more string and string say str1. You can name it as any as you want and say x plus y and I will return str1. Okay, now if this is string, it is going to return a string. And always when it is returning you integer, the left hand side should be an integer. You cannot return, now I cannot do it like this. Say suppose string concatenate two variables equal to, now join two strings and I will pass two string values. Say selenium. Okay, then say training. Now I have given a space between these two. Okay, and after that I will just copy, paste, and concatenate two variables. Okay, now if I run this, okay, it is installing training. Okay, so whatever the thing data time I am returning, that should be equal to my left hand side. I cannot do it like this. It will give me an error because it is returning you text. You can see the error that cannot actually convert type string to int. Okay, so I can even make a function like public static boolean, then it will return me true or false. And you have seen me that I have made a function. Okay, that I have deleted, but it is the type of the function that it will return. Okay, if there is no void, then it will return you something. What it will return, that this type will uh, tell you int, string, bool, decimal, double, float. And if you want to use this function, that you have to give the same data type here as well. Okay.
Yes, got it.
Okay. Any question regarding this?
No.
Okay. These are the just the points that it should be clear to you when we are doing something.
Hmm.
Okay. It should be clear in your mind that what type of data types are there, how to access function, how which function will give me which type. Okay, and how to use the function. Now the next main thing, it is for you only. So you have to tell me that why this main function is static. You have to give me answer, and also you have to explain me that why this function is static. Okay.
Yeah. Here I have one doubt. Like,
Mm-hmm.
for example, if you are writing this join two strings on the right side, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all these are inbuilt functions or what?
All these are equal functions means
Inbuilt. For
no, no, no,
example,
no,
if
no.
I huh?
Join two string, the function is made by me only.
Oh, okay.
This function is
Acha,
made by
you
me only.
have
I
written using there.
Yeah,
That's it. No, there is no.
yeah.
I mean, there is no meaning for that internally.
No, no, no. I can do like
Okay.
I can one, two. Now here I will say one, one, two.
Okay,
But this
got
is
it.
a
Got it.
function made by me only.
Only right.
Okay, so the function name can be anything. It is depend on you. Whatever the name you will give, then you have to use that same name over here.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's move forward some. And okay, so you have to tell me that why this main function is static
Hmm.
in the next class.
Hmm.
Okay, just a minute. Mhm. Just a minute. Okay, let's move forward, and I will take a new class and name it as car class. Okay. Now, yeah, now this car class, yeah, add it, and I will add my main method with public static void main. Okay, now this class has some variable, suppose known as string model. Okay, int price. Okay, then it has got the wheels. Okay, now it has some functions like say public void start. Okay, and say some more functions, say public void accelerate. Okay, now now you clearly can see that these are non-static functions, and I cannot access non-static stuff. These all are non-static inside my static function, that is main function. So how to use these uh, non-static stuff inside my static? So one thing is that you can make an object of the class. No, you know how to create an object of the class? I'm asking you a question. Do you know how to make an object of the class? Sushmita, I'm asking you a question.
Oh, I'm just noting down in the notebook here. Sorry.
Okay. I'm asking you a question that how to make an object of the class. This is the car class and it has some
Mm,
variables. And you can see that these all are non-static stuff, okay,
mm.
and non-static functions. But I want to access non-static stuff inside my uh, main function, which is static. The one
Mm.
way is that I will create an object of the class. So how to create an object of the class?
Mm.
Okay. Now I will say car C1 equal to new car. Okay. This is how we will create an object of the class. You know this?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is an object in this? C1 is the object. What is an
C1
object
is
in? Mhm.
C1 is the variable, no?
So what is object in this class? In this line, what is an object?
I
When
think
someone
C1 is a object because yeah, it's a
your
keyword, no?
C1
C1
is an
is only
C1 is an object you are saying.
yeah.
Okay. Now but there is a concept known as object reference. Then what is object reference?
We can keep C1 dot some function.
No, 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 no.
C1 dot.
I'm that's a different thing. But I'm asking you that then what is an object reference? In this line, if I say in
uh,
line number 17, what is object and what is an object reference?
C1 is the object and object reference is car.
Okay. So first of all, C1 is not an object. When someone in the interview asks you how to make an object of the class, you have to say, sir, you can use the new keyword with the class name. Okay.
Can you repeat it again?
When someone says how to create
Mhm.
an object of the class, you have to say
Mhm.
that you have to use the keyword new with the class name.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
You with
This
the
is an object. This is how you can creating object of the class. When I told you about the thing that int a equal to 200, what this means, I said to you that 200 is a space, you can say it will
Memory.
acquire some, pardon?
Ah, memory, no? Memory
Yeah, yeah,
space.
yeah, memory space. It will take some
Yeah, it
memory.
will.
It
Hmm.
will take some space in the memory, and 200
Hmm.
is lying there, and A is representing that 200.
Correct.
Okay, the same way is the thing is here. When I say new car, it will create a memory in the space, okay, space in the memory, and it says that, just a minute, just a minute. Yeah, yeah, Sushmita. Yeah, when I
Yeah.
say new car,
Hmm.
it will create an object of the class. Okay, now it will take some space in the memory, and that car object is lying there. Okay, now why we make the say car C1 equal to new car? Why? The question arises, someone asks you, and why we use car C1? You can say new car dot. So now say new car dot. Now I can access this, the thing you are saying, like start. I can do it like this only. Okay, I can access all these things here. But then why should I write car C1 equal to new car? Why?
Because for this, we are considering this as a reference, and we would be using this C1 whenever we needs to call any method or something like.
Okay. Now, when I say new car, suppose if I say new car over here again, now again it will create a object in the memory.
Hmm.
Again I
Correct.
will say again new car, again it will create an object of in the memory. Suppose if I work over here, say now I have now three three objects. First one, second one, and third one. All are the objects.
Hmm.
New car, new car, new car. So how will you differentiate which car you are using, which object you are using? This will help you. When I say car C1, that means C1 is referencing towards this object. When I say C2, again say C2. When I say car C3 means C3. Now again here, this is referencing towards this object. This is referencing towards this object. The same way I say, suppose three male friends are standing with each other. Now, how will you recognize that which one is me and which one is another? Because my name is Abhijit. I'm representing me. Okay, the same way is there. When I say car C1 equal to new car, this is an object reference. C1 is not at all an object. C1 is referencing towards that object. This is new
Oh,
car, this is new car, this is new car. How would I tell that which object I'm using? By the means of this car C1. C1 of object reference of car. This then I say car C2, then car C3. It name can be anything, but it will be pointing towards that particular object. Okay, now when I make a object of the class, just remember this point that all the non-static stuff only, all the non-static stuff, which are non-static stuff like this thing, here and here. All the non-static stuff will reside in the object. Now again, these are again my non-static stuff. Sorry, it will reside in this object, okay, in this object and in this object. When I make an object of the class, all the non-static stuff only, because if I say static, uh, say static string, say matte color, okay. If you see over here, I can access all the non-static C1 dot now model, price, start, but there is no option of matte color. You cannot access matte color through C1 because that is a static thing. And object, whenever make an object of the class, only non-static stuff will reside over there. Just remember my point. Only non-static stuff. Okay. Now you clearly see that these all are non-static. These are non-static variables, non-static functions, and I can access all the non-static stuff. Okay. Any question now?
Yeah. But I mean, like it was discussed like under static function, we can call the static variable also, right?
Under static function, we can call the static variable. Yes,
Then when we are just declaring that matte color, why we are unable to call that in the static function?
because I'm referencing to C1. I'm not calling that
Hmm.
color, matte color directly. Suppose you can say you can matte color, you can directly call it. But when I say C1 dot matte color, but it is object. I'm not talking about the directly. I'm referencing towards my object reference. I'm saying to you that when I make an object of the class, all the non-static stuff will reside over there. Okay, I'm using now. I can here. If you see, I cannot use non-static stuff directly. I cannot
Hmm.
use. I cannot use model. No, I cannot use. Okay, I cannot use model directly. I have told you that I will tell you a way. But here, if you see,
Static. Okay. Mm-hmm.
okay, this is a non-static stuff, and I want to
Okay.
use it inside the static function. How can I use it? By making the object of that particular class. Okay, that's why when we use the object of the class, all the non-static stuff will reside over there. And if you remember, when I show you my project, all the functions have non-static. Why? Because if I want to use that function in another class, then I can make the object of that class anywhere, and then I can access non-static stuff. Because my non-static stuff can access anything. If there is some static thing in that class, then I can access through non-static thing because non-static stuff can access anything, whether it will be static, whether it will be non-static. Okay. Now, when I make the object of the class, I can access non-static stuff inside the static stuff. Now, if you see, this is a static function, and I can access, say, e1 dot model equal to. Now it's a string, then I will pass 2050. The model is 2050. Now I can use the model, but the way of by making the object of this class. I can use the reference and I can use anything which is non-static. C1 dot say price is integer, say price is 500. Okay, again say C1 dot wheels, and I know that wheels is 4. Okay, now, and I can access C1 dot start and say C1 dot accelerate. Okay, now again I will make a object of the class car C2, and again I can use this thing, and in place of C1 C2 is there, C2. Okay. And say these are thing 2020, it is the value of 1000, but again the wheel is gonna same, that is 4. Okay, now you see C1 can access all the non-static variables. Okay, and C2 is again, this is for different car. This is I'm talking about suppose Honda car, and this is I'm talking about say Maruti car. Okay, now anything, any question till now?
No.
Okay, now you see that whenever I create a object of the car class, I will have to unnecessarily occupy the memory with the wheels variable, because I know that wheels is always gonna 4. It has always you can say getting the value as 4, whether it is my Maruti car, whether it is my Honda car, whether it is any Fortuner, Toyota Fortuner, anything. I know that every car has got 4 wheels. That is common thing. Getting my point?
Yeah.
Because every car has 4, so this is a common thing that everything has, every car has. So I will store this wheels variable into a common memory space. That is, I will make it as a static. I will make it as now. When I make it as a static, you can see that it is clearly giving me error.
Hmm.
Why? Because it is not a part of object anymore.
Hmm.
This will not be the part of object anymore. This is the part, this will become the part of the class. Okay, I can access it through my class name. Suppose here, what I will do, I will either I can do it by 2 ways. I can do it as 4 because it will remain same. This will become my global variable. Okay, and I can call this here by the means of my class name. Say console dot write line and say now if I want to access, I can access it directly like wheels. Okay, or I can access it through my class name car dot wheels. Okay, because this is a part of my class. It is not the part of object anymore. Now it will become the part of the class. Okay, that's why I can access it directly by the class name, or I can use it like this. Okay, it depends on me how to use it. But when it becomes static, it will not be a part of an object anymore. Because in object, only non-static stuff will gonna reside. Okay, I know this is
Yes.
little bit confusing. I know this is confusing, but You have to understand the concept of object. This is the object. This is an object reference.
mm,
Same way here. This is object and this C1 is object reference. C1 is not at all an object. Most of the students get confused in this concept. C1 is the object reference. That object is lying over there.
mm,
Okay? C1 is the object reference, not an object. Object is this one, and C1 is pointing towards that object.
mm.
Getting it?
Yes, yes, got it.
Okay, got it.
Mm,
Just I'm halting here. Just watch my
mm,
video, okay,
mm.
and make your points. And if you have any question, ask me in the next class.
Yeah,
Okay, don't get confused. I can told you as many times as you want. If you have any confusion, just ask me.
okay.
Okay, so just watch the
Yeah.
video and make your points.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, because if you clear this concept of object and object reference, then it will be
Mm,
very easy to get more knowledge about this object reference, inheritance, then constructors. It will be very easy for you.
okay. Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
okay.
Mm.
Also, do you have got a call from Ashish or not?
Uh, that day only, actually, I pinged him.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I will tell him that because he has to provide credentials to you,
Yes.
so that you can watch it. Okay, I will tell him that he will call you.
Okay.
Okay, bye, Sushmita. Meet you
Bye.
tomorrow at the
Yeah.
same time, maybe. I will just message you.
Sure.
Okay.
Ha ha. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.